Geography and its influence on African history. Geography is the mother of history because it has influenced the history of many world cultures and civilizations. Africa is no exception to this. Geography still plays an important role in African societies and countries today. Millions of years ago, the continent of Africa separated from the Asian continent and the Gulf of Suez and the Red Sea, which disconnected northeast Africa from the Arabian Peninsula. This was the result of natural forces that shaped the Earth. The Earth's outer layer, known as the crust, broke apart and created a deep valley which stretches from the Red Sea into Ethiopia and down the east coast of Africa to Kenya and Tanzania in the south. This is known as the East African Rift Valley. The African Rift Valley is one of the most beautiful landscapes in the world today. The natural beauty that was created became one of the reasons for European whites settling in East Africa during the early 12th century. Geography has made the continent of Africa the cradle of humankind and the place of origin of many civilizations and culture. The first known African civilization, namely the Egyptian civilization, began along the Nile River. The Nile River is the longest river in the world. It starts at Lake Albert and Victoria and flows northward toward the Mediterranean Sea, where it forms a delta. Other major rivers where African civilizations and empires developed include the Senegal and Niger River in West Africa, the Congo River in Central Africa, and the Zambezi River in Southeast Africa. For a long time, Africa remained isolated from the rest of the world due to oceans, deserts, and forests. Africa is surrounded on all sides by water. The Mediterranean to the north, the Atlantic Ocean to the west, and the Indian Ocean and Red Sea to the east. There are 3 deserts in Africa: the Sahara Desert in the north, the smaller Kalahari and Namib deserts in the south. The Sahara Desert occupies the greater part of North Africa. It was a major barrier separating North Africa and African territories south of the Sahara. It is known as Sub-Saharan Africa. This separation affected the course of African history by keeping the Islamic civilization in the north largely separated from the African civilizations to the south. Africa is also rich in natural resources, which included metal ores, precious minerals, and stones, as well as ivory and gold. Metal ores of iron and copper were found scattered throughout the continent. Gold was abundant in West and Central Africa, while diamonds came from South Africa. The Zambezi Valley was known for its sources of gold and ivory. Salt is an important product in North Africa. These resources attracted Europeans to a great extent, resulting in the colonization of the continent in the early 12th century. Animal life was also abundant in Africa. The Africans regarded their animals as their brothers. In the past, as well as in present times, they depended on the wildlife for their survival as a source of food and trade. Africa's isolated character and rich resources, as well as close proximity to water and nature, made it unnecessary for Africans to go beyond their homes. The Africans had everything they needed to survive and live happily. The isolated character of the continent is still apparent today. The European exploration of African land and human resources has caused Africa to be technologically behind the times. In addition, the problems that African countries face following their independence has stagnated and the economic growth of Africa within the world. This is one reason many of the countries are considered third world countries today. The physical landscape in Africa is diverse, due in part to the different climates present. There are 4 types of vegetation in Africa: deserts, woodlands, grasslands, and forests. Tropical rainforest is located around the equator along the south coast of West Africa and into the Congo River basin. North and south of the rainforest, the land changes to woodland and grassland, known as the savannas. Bordering the savanna to the north and south lie the deserts. Both the Sahara in the north and the Kalahari and Namib deserts in the south lie around the 20-degree line of latitude. A number of mountain ranges and highlands are scattered throughout North and East Africa, most notably the Atlas Mountains in the north and the Drakensberg Range in the south. Africa can be divided into 7 regions. 1. North Africa is the area along the Mediterranean coast from modern Morocco to Libya, including the Sahara Desert. The southern border of the area lies roughly along the 20-degree north latitude line. 2. Nilotic Africa consists of lands around the Nile River in the area of modern Egypt and Sudan. 3. Sudanic Africa is also known as the Sudan region. This area lies below the Sahara Desert, stretching from the Atlantic coast to the Red Sea coastline, from modern Senegal to Ethiopia. It must be noted that there is some overlap between the Sudan region and West Africa, as well as the Nilotic Africa. 4. West Africa consists of the coastal rainforest region from Cape Verde to Cameroon. This area includes the West Sudanic region, south of the Sahara to Lake Chad. 5. Central Africa lies north of the Kalahari Desert and Zambezi River and east of the Great Rift Valley and Lake Tanganyika. 6. The East Africa stretches from Ethiopia along the Great Rift Valley to the Zambezi River. 7. South Africa is the area south of the Zambezi River to the Cape of Good Hope and includes the Kalahari and Namibia deserts.